In this video, we'll walk through how to use the risk of ruin tool to understand drawdowns, streaks, and long-term survivability of a trading system. This tool uses a Monte Carlo simulation based on your inputs, so instead of a single outcome, you're analyzing thousands of possible equity paths. We'll start from the top and work our way down. First, set the simulation parameters. Begin with available equity. This is the starting account balance used for all simulations. Next, enter your win rate percentage. This represents how often your strategy wins over a large sample of trades. Then set the average win and average loss, both expressed in R. Average win is your typical reward relative to risk. Average loss is usually 1R, but you can adjust it if your losses are smaller or larger than planned. Now define how many trades are simulated per run. This represents one full trading sample or period. Then, set the number of iterations. Higher values create smoother and more stable results, since more equity paths are simulated. Next, choose risk per trade as a percentage of equity. This is the fixed fractional risk applied to each simulated trade. Then set the ruin at equity percentage. This defines the drawdown level where a simulation is stopped and counted as ruined. Once all inputs are set, click Run Simulation. If you want to compare two different risk profiles or strategies, enable Comparison Mode. This unlocks Scenario B inputs. Here you can change parameters like risk per trade, win rate, or reward profile, while keeping everything else the same. Running the simulation again will evaluate both scenarios side by side. Now, let's look at the results. At the top, you'll see the System Performance Overview. Threshold Hit Risk shows how often the ruin threshold was reached across all simulations. Expectancy in R shows the average edge per trade. Probability of profit shows the chance of ending the simulation above break-even. Kelly Criterion estimates the theoretical optimal risk per trade based on your inputs. Below that is the drawdown analysis. Average max drawdown shows typical peak-to-trough losses. Median drawdown shows the 50th percentile outcome. The 95th percentile drawdown highlights worst case, but realistic stress scenarios. Average recovery time shows how many trades it typically takes to recover from drawdowns. Next is final equity distribution. This section shows how outcomes spread across all simulations. You'll see worst case, lower percentiles, the median outcome, and best case equity growth. This gives you a more realistic range of what your system can produce over time. Then we move to streak and consistency analysis. Here you'll see Sharpe and Sortino ratios for risk-adjusted performance. Maximum consecutive losses show the worst losing streak observed. The 95th percentile consecutive losses shows what you should mentally prepare for. Maximum consecutive wins highlights upside streak potential. Next is time to target analysis. This section estimates how many trades it typically takes to reach equity milestones, like 1.5 times or 2 times the starting balance, if those targets are reached at all. Below that are risk management recommendations. These provide heuristic bankroll buffers based on average and worst-case drawdowns. You'll also see how long it may take to break even after extreme drawdowns. If comparison mode is enabled, scroll to the Strategy Comparison section. This directly compares Scenario A and Scenario B across key metrics like drawdowns, recovery time, probability of profit, and median outcomes. The tool highlights which scenario is favored for each metric. Finally, at the bottom, you'll find statistical observations and analysis. This section summarizes the simulation in plain language, including tail risk, recovery behavior, and streak expectations. It's designed to help you translate raw numbers into practical risk awareness. The key takeaway is simple. This tool doesn't predict exact results. It shows you what is statistically likely, what is painful but normal, and what risks your system must survive. Use it to size risk, set expectations, and make sure your strategy is something you can actually stick with over the long run.